Alright, now this video is going to be on a fan theory that Goku in GT is the same Goku from the movies. Let's start it off with also known as the and commonly called the. Alright, so the wiki on this says that the technique is capable of destroying foes much more powerful than Goku himself. Goku begins the attack by making a straight fist faced at his enemy and charges him. And once his fist along with his own body exits the stomach of the chest of the target, the energy will be amplified massively compared to Goku's normal power, and Ki will explode in the form of an enormous golden dragon. This move is never once mentioned in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, so it makes you question, when did Goku learn this move? As we can see, this move actually originated in the Dragon Ball Z movie Wrath of the Dragon in 1995. We could make the assumption that he learned the attack while he was in the Otherworld training along with Super Saiyan 3, but then that would beg the question on why he never tried to use it against Buu, since this is one of his most formidable attacks. Some would argue that this is just an upgraded version of the attack that he used on King Piccolo back in Dragon Ball. But there are a few flaws to this theory, being that when he explodes through King Piccolo there's no burst of energy afterwards, which makes this a very different move from the Dragon Fist. And comparing the two would almost be like comparing Super Saiyan to Kaioken. Yes, they are both very similar moves, but at the same time, different. Another flaw would be, like I mentioned earlier, that he could have used it against Kid Buu or Super Buu. I think the fact of the matter is that the move is just non-canon, so it fits well into the movies and GT since they're also non-canon. And this will bring me to the next topic. When did Vegeta learn the fusion dance? In Fusion Reborn, not in the Dragon Ball Z series. When Goku was teaching Trunks and Goten the fusion dance, Vegeta was dead at that point. The only fusion that Vegeta got to see was his Patera fusion with Goku.
The Saiyans? They're here. I am they. We are one. I am not Goku or Vegeta. I am Gogeta.
And this brings me to the last point. Cooler. Cooler is Frieza's brother, who was in the movie Cooler's Revenge back in 1991. He was never in Dragon Ball Z, nor was he ever mentioned, and yet in the Super 17 arc he can be seen on the TV when the other villains are being resurrected. So what this theory says to me is that Goku in the GT series has much more experience than I had previously thought, because it seems to me that he has faced villains in the movies as well. So what are your thoughts on this? Can you add anything to this or debunk any of this? Make sure to like, comment what you think, and subscribe. And if you have any ideas on some videos that I should do, go ahead and drop it in the comments.